So everybody's been asking me, Marcus. They must be asking you, why did you move to Miami?
So I just needed a different scenery,
Mm.
and I hate the cold. I've grown up in Ohio. I love Ohio. I just cannot stand the cold. So it's times like this when my windows start getting frostbites on them and everything like that, I just have to go. I'm still back and forth. My kids are still here. So I'm back and forth all the time. People would never even know,
Yeah.
honestly, unless they're looking on my social media that I am gone.
Yeah.
Our team runs by itself. You guys are killing it. You guys are at every showing, at every listing appointment faster than pretty much anyone I know, because that's what our team is built off of speed and being the first response and just hustling
Completely agree.
24/7. So me moving there is just like sometimes we work 24/7 and
Yeah.
sometimes you just need that getaway. I still have a place here. So when it all comes down to it, my kids are still here, so I have to be here.
Absolutely.
My business is still here, so I have to be here no matter what.
Yeah.
I do travel. I travel a lot, and it's okay. That's why I built my life the way I did, so I could do whatever I want, whenever I want.
Right.
It's just like every job that I've ever had, I've pretty much gotten fired from it. I am not good with people telling me what to do.
Right.
So when I moved there, it was kind of like it wasn't spur of the moment. When I went down there, I kind of knew I was going to do it, but I seen a place that I really, really wanted and I pulled the trigger. I make quick decisions and I wouldn't be where I'm at if I was indecisive or I didn't make quick decisions.
So to chime in, Marcus, would you say that is definitely something you have to do in Miami, is really be a quick decision maker, or is that just in business in general?
Oh, business in general. If you're indecisive and you can't make up your mind, even if something does not go right for me, I have already made the decision. I've already failed at it 25 times and I'm getting better at it, while the normal person, the average person, is still going back and forth. So about time when they do decide, I've already perfected the craft.
There you go. Makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's just like a new thing for me. I am building a team down there. We will be, announcing a few things later on in the year. So I'm very excited about it. But like I said, I'm back and forth. Our team can run by itself. We are so quick to every single appointment. We have fun. Our clients love us. And like I said, people won't even know if I'm gone unless I do post it. Because you can't tell. I answer my phone 24/7.
Okay.
So, Solo, let me ask you. You are 25 years old. You got into real estate about a year ago.
Yeah.
Most people don't have the first year in real estate how you had.
Absolutely.
You won Rookie of the Year. What do you think it is that made you become successful in real estate at such a young age? And where do you see your career going from here on out?
Yeah, no, great question, Marcus. So my first year in real estate, I had a fantastic year. I was beyond blessed. Okay. I would attest my success in my first year of real estate to, number one, being on a team. Okay. A team is very important, from the aspects of working together to being able to collaborate. Another thing, that was really big for me in my first year of real estate was staying disciplined. Coming into the office every day, learning from other agents who are more successful than me. Okay. These were things that I really was able to absorb and learn. And that's what made me a great agent.
So, what do you have to say to the agents that are around your age that just want to do it by themselves, but only sell one or two houses a year? And that's not throwing any shots, but we do have real estate dues. It's fees all year round. I get it. I do not like to be told what to do, but we have a team. We don't tell people what to do.
Right there. And I think it's about the team you join. Okay. So each team is different. With our team, we work as a group. We work as partners, okay? You still have to put in that work 1000%. Nothing comes easy. Nothing. I don't care if you're not paying for leads or you are paying for leads. You still have to close those deals. Now, one thing I will say that was very helpful for me joining a team was the part where I was not having to pay all these fees, these lock boxes, these signs, every material you can think of that agents, when they're first starting off, they don't realize. Okay. So that was definitely something that was great for me. It was a benefit for me and it's worked out fantastic.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I just think your career is taking off so much and people can't even realize how, you know, you're taking a huge role on the team. You're pretty much, you are the director of operations of our team. So Solo does run a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, me and him have been very, very close from the start. We work our tails off. And I think that really can help someone, having someone who's already been through all the failures to be able to show them, like, listen, do not do this. You know, sometimes teams aren't for everyone, but I do feel like it's a fast track, you know, to up your salary in your career.
Agreed.
If I would have joined a team when I first started, in my first year, I sold over 40 houses, you know, and I still feel like I got lucky. That was COVID year, though. I made this clip that said buying apartment buildings are better than buying homes if you want to be an investor. So I want to talk a little bit about that. Okay, so and if you go to my Facebook or any of my social medias, you'll kind of see what I was talking about. But buying a house, no matter what, if you move into a house and you're just a homeowner, you will build equity in that house. So long term, you'll get that money back as if you were just to be paying a landlord or something like that, you know. And real estate prices always go up, so you'll be good. You just gotta buy right. So I wasn't saying to not buy a home, but if you strictly just, you have all your ducks in a row and you want to just be an investor, I definitely think buying apartment buildings is your best bet, because I mean, it's like you can buy 16 houses in one. You know what I mean? It's in one building.
People don't know that.
Yeah, 16. You can have 16 tenants in one building. You know what I mean? So it's just like buying a way bigger house. I mean, you do have more people calling if a toilet gets messed up, but that's what you have property managers for. And you just have to get your systems down packed. And I see people do it at a very, very high level. And I just know, you know, what type of income you can make from it, but sometimes you just got to get started. You got to start looking into things. You got to start researching, you know. But if buying single family homes is your niche, I never want to tell somebody don't do what they're good at.
Wow. And I think that goes back also, Marcus, to what you were talking about earlier, is decision making as well. Because I've noticed a lot of new investors, especially the younger generation, like my generation, you know, we overanalyze things. We study, we watch podcasts, we read books, but you have to act. If you never act, these things won't come into play. Okay. You won't be able to make investments if you don't go for that risk. Without risk, there's no reward. That's the truth.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely. I try to preach that to you 24/7. We can talk all we want. We can talk all we want, but till you actually do, then you're just a sitting duck. You're just a talker. So a lot of times people will be like, "Oh, this guy's crazy. He's doing all of this stuff." Yes, I did it. I failed at it and I figured it out while you're still thinking about it, you know, and that's the difference between me and a lot of other people.
And I would say, I mean, it's a testament to that, because I mean, when did you start your real estate team?
About 3 years ago, and I failed so hard. Yeah, I pretty much had to let go of everybody that was on it and build it back up about 3 different times. You know, it's just, you have to be You have to surround yourself around the
Mm.
right people, the people that see the same type of vision as you,
Right there.
you know, or it's not going to work.
Absolutely. Now, you said to see the same type of vision. Is there a difference between that and then somebody who's going to tell you yes all the time?
I hate that. I absolutely hate yes men. I call Solo my bodyguard because
Yeah.
if I'm doing something wrong, he'll just tell me. He might punch me in the arm every here and there,
Right.
but it always makes you better. You cannot have yes men around you. I don't want somebody every time I do something wrong, tell me. I don't want you to just say, yes, this is right. Yes,
Yeah.
this is right, because it's not growing.
How are you going to grow otherwise?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing that I see with our team is we have so many people that just want to win, but we are not going to BS each other. We hold each other accountable, and then that is how you grow.
Wow.
But if you have one dictator and you can't tell them when they're wrong, it never works. You know what I mean? You got to have the right people around you.
It's big.
Absolutely. So, what are you seeing in the market today as opposed to what you seen your first year? Is there any changes? I know interest rates have just dropped.
Yeah.
I was just reading the news the other day, and they said that it's a record for how many buyers have pulled out of deals this year.
Wow.
Have you seen that happen to you in our team? I know I've had a few deals fall apart, but that's normal. When you do a high volume, you're gonna have deals fall apart. So have you seen anything different today that you know from your first year?
So, yes, I mean, I would agree. Interest rates, they're fluctuating, they're coming down. More buyers are starting to get in the market, but listings are still sitting for longer. In Youngstown right now, houses are sitting on the market on average longer than typical. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad time to buy. Actually, it's always a great time to buy because home values historically continue to rise. So as you wait longer, the more money you'll pay in the long run. It doesn't make any sense. Now, when it comes to actual deals falling apart, I'll be honest with you. I think that starts in the beginning. I think that starts with education, with your buyer, your client, letting them know up front, listen, these are the things we want to look out for. Okay. And then work in your client's best interest. If they want something done, try to negotiate. See, as agents, we sometimes take things too personal. We're working for our clients. We want the best for our clients. And that's the bottom line. We want to make the deal work. We want to get our client into the home that they want. Or vice versa. If we're selling a home for someone, we want them to get the most value for their home and be happy with the sale. That's the point.
So I know when I first started, I realized that. So say if one of my buyers they really like the house and wanted to put in an offer, I would always call the lender first and have them go over payments with them. That's such a huge thing. So a buyer can know what they're going to be responsible for, bringing the closing. They'll know what their monthly payment is going to be. I used to hate when somebody will write on one of my houses, on one of my listings, and the buyer never even spoke to the lender.
Wow.
I'm like, why are you doing that? And we do that on our team. So if you're receiving an offer from someone on our team, believe me, they've already spoken to the lender. They know exactly what they need to do. So it makes life so much easier, because if your buyer writes an offer and then they get under contract and the lender tells them, surprise, you owe this much money at closing and your monthly payment is going to be this, and they can't afford it. That's how a lot of deals fall through. Do the work up front so it's easier in the end. You know what I mean?
And that's doing right by your client.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
Okay.
What is your life like I see a lot of I've actually posted
Right.
one. What is your life like? So let's say I've seen a lot of TikToks, a day in the life of a realtor. I've
Yeah.
actually done one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of hard because you got somebody following you around with a
Right.
camera. But what is your regular everyday life like? And what are the successful things that you do
Yeah.
in your days that will help you become say somebody who's thinking about getting into
Right.
real estate? What would the day be like? What would the
Mm.
perfect day be like for you?
So listen, this is what I learned from the start. Okay. And actually, I didn't learn it probably till after my first year. So I would notice I would come into the office a lot of the time and I would be doing busy work, they call it. You
Mhm.
know,
What is busy work? Sorry to
busy
interrupt.
work. Yeah, no. Busy work would be paperwork, would be I guess following up on deals, inspection reports, all that stuff, which is very important. You have to get deals to the closing table. But the number one thing that I think you have, taught me is that you have to lead generate. If you are not creating business, then your business will come to a standstill. With real estate, with entrepreneurs, we have to keep moving.
Mhm.
We have to continuously make our clients happy and get deals done. Otherwise, we don't get paid.
Okay, so not to interrupt you.
Yeah.
What is lead generation from someone who is just completely new to this subject?
Yeah. So lead generation can look different for everyone.
Mhm.
Because I've noticed that a lot of agents, when they first start, you have to find what you're best at.
Mhm.
Lead generation can be cold calling. Lead generation can be going out to your favorite restaurant, meeting somebody at the bar, okay? Networking, meeting people, getting clients, building relationships, connections. That's what I notice with people a lot of time is they try to sell a product, sell what they're doing,
Mhm.
instead sell yourself.
Mm.
I think that's what you do best, Marcus, is you go to these different restaurants and businesses and you just talk with people.
I don't sell myself, guys, by the way. No, I do,
Yeah.
but not the way you're thinking.
But no, for real. So I'm going to actually switch the question on you, Marcus. What do you find works best when lead generating and networking and all that?
So I find my top 3 things is cold calling,
Okay.
networking, which is going out to like you said, different businesses, restaurants, just meeting people,
Right.
and making those connections,
Okay.
and then social media. So one thing I did notice, I did slack off a little bit on cold calling.
Okay.
So the other day I made 5 calls and got 1 client, and I'm like, dang, if I would have just, and it
Right.
happened so fast
Right.
because I just sometimes I'm not gonna say I talk too much,
Yeah.
but I just like talking to people.
Right.
I like caring about people's days sometimes, and what they're going through and how I can help them. So when I make these calls, it doesn't sound like I'm a telemarketer or anything like that. But it does usually work out pretty good in my favor. But I just don't do it as much as I should. And it's no excuses. It's on me. More so, my thing is social media and actual networking is because those things are fun to me,
Right.
and they come so easy. But when I first started my career, cold calling was my bread and butter.
Wow.
Bread and butter. Like I used to get so many new clients from doing things like that, just calling people, talking to them, asking how could I help them. And a lot of times I got the phone hung up dead in my face. I've had people curse me out. I've had it all. But it's a learning experience. I just used to laugh about it, and go on to the next.
Right.
If I did do it more, I feel like I would be way more successful, but it's just on me.
So you would say rejection makes you better.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Rejection, it just makes you learn from your mistakes and it makes you want to get more. So
Okay.
they got a saying in real estate, the more rejection you get, the more money you make. You know,
Wow.
and that's the truth. So say if I call 100 clients and 95 of them reject me,
Okay.
but 5 of them say yes. But if I call 200 clients, dang, now I'm doing math. and
That's good.
and I get
It's a
10.
numbers game.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So that's kind of what it is.
Right.
It's like the more rejection
Mm.
you get, the more money you'll make. But you just have to be okay with hearing somebody hang up in your face,
Yeah.
telling you all types of things about your
Yeah.
mother. You know, is
Right.
that
Right.
just
That's how it
can
goes
go.
sometimes. So Marcus, what is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you in real estate?
Well, I say I do get a lot of good stories. This one probably isn't up there with a lot of people, but I remember one day I had an open house and someone locked me in. Yeah, it was
What?
yes, it was a older lady. She locked me in the open house and she was saying some crazy type of things to me, but luckily, you know, I was able to get
Wow.
out of there okay, but I just wasn't expecting it. Uh, what else has happened? I've had people call me off of my signs just saying crazy things to me. I've had I've had a lot. It's just the things that you never expect to
Mm.
happen, you know, they happen.
Right.
It's such a fun job, though. We have so much fun. So it's just like as long as you're not put into danger, which I have really never have been put into danger, we just laugh about it. You know what
Absolutely.
I
Real
mean?
estate's unpredictable.
The most
Yeah.
unpredictable job maybe that you can have. One day you're working all day, the next same night you're at a real estate event or party, and you know it's just a crazy lifestyle to live. We're
Really.
like go 24/7.
Wow.
So what markets are you working in right now the most? Like I know the surrounding areas, we got Canfield, Boardman, Poland, Austintown, Youngstown, all those.
Yeah.
You got Trumbull County. Where are you like basically set right now? What is
Yeah.
your bread and butter?
We service all areas around Youngstown, the whole tri-state area. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we even go into Trumbull County. We're out in Warren at the Avalon all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we love our communities all over the place. We love to give back to our community. Okay, me and Marcus actually just finished our season with the Youngstown Flag Football League. We did win, just so everybody knows.
We did.
We did. You know, but we always like to give back to the communities that we serve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know, our clients, they're more than just our clients. They are friends, they're family, and if they're not at that time, they do become it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's still so many of my clients that we just go out to lunch together, go get a drink, go get coffee, whatever, you know, and it's been years since I haven't worked with them. You know what I mean? It's just the thing about building relationships. Another thing is we try to help out all of our clients' businesses. If they do something, they're entrepreneur, you know, they'll come to me and say, hey, can you help promote this with anytime? You know, because we know what our clients do for us. So if we could help them and return the favor or either shop with them, if one of my clients is selling tires, you know, I might get tires off of them. You never know.
So let me ask you this, Marcus, where can people get a hold of you, you know, to talk to you about whether they want to sell or buy their home or they want a business partnership? Where can they come to you?
So I'm on every single social media, Marcus AG or Marcus AG Real Estate.
Okay.
Hit me on my email, marcusag@kw.com. Give me a text or a call, 330-502-0194. But yeah, I'm everywhere and I position myself to try to be. So it shouldn't be hard for you to find me. Google me.
So Marcus, tell me, what are some of the benefits like a client would have with working with a team instead of just an individual agent?
So this can get kind of controversial.
Mm,
People get mad at me for saying this, but it is the truth. So if I am not there, who is going to be able to show you a house last minute?
one of
Who
us.
is going to be able to list your house very, very fast? Even though an agent
Agreed.
can do that from their computer, laptop,
Absolutely.
whatever. But if you need to see a house fast, if you need someone's immediate assistance, a team, we have a bunch of people on there that can help you. If you're a solo agent, it's just you. It's
Right.
hard for you to be able to do anything else besides work. And that is why I did create a team. You can't do everything by
Mm.
yourself. It is very, very hard. One of my top years, I sold over 80 houses by myself. And I don't even remember the year because all I did was work. All I did was work. So it's just like when you work with the team, it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't put so much pressure on one person.
Mm.
Just think of one person selling that many houses by
Right.
themselves. Like,
Can they even keep track of all their deals
I mean,
and help their client, get to that point?
some people are superhuman.
Right.
Some people can do it all, but
What
you
kind of
don't.
lifestyle are
Yeah,
they living?
exactly.
Mm.
It was about being able to get my time back
Yeah.
and be able to, be with my kids and, still be able to live a good life. So that is why I created a team. And I feel like clients are even more happy, that they can immediately get a hold of someone no matter where I'm at, or because everybody on this earth at least deserves to, get away for a little bit, take a
Of course.
vacation. Even though when I take vacations, I still have to work. That's
It's
just
always
me.
work.
Yeah, I just love to work. I love what I do. So those are some benefits that you will definitely have being on a team. Not to say
Yeah.
that a single agent is is bad,
Right.
because they can only sell a few homes a year, and they can be there with you, every
Yeah.
second of the way. I'm just saying, if you it is some really good benefits to working with a team.
Absolutely. So Marcus, what is the difference between the lifestyle here in Youngstown, Ohio versus Miami, Florida?
Do
Tell
you
me.
really want me to answer that?
100%.
Is this a trick question? You're gonna get me in trouble, dude. So no, it's a lot of things that are different. Not to say that anything is better.
Right.
First off, the weather.
Mm.
I just don't like the cold anymore, like I've said 100,000 times.
Yeah.
But it's more of a fast-paced lifestyle, and that's
Right.
kind of what I love. I'm go, go, go. I do not like to be at home whatsoever. That can be, it that can be very bad on me in my personal life.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because I don't like to sit at home.
Yeah.
I have to, I feel like life is too short. Like, you have to get out and do things. I want to live my life every second of the day.
Wow.
I am doing something. It's so short. I'm 35 now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I could have sworn I was just 18 last week.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I just sitting at home watching movies and trying to stay in the house when my life is already a movie?
Wow.
I make my life a movie every single day, every single second of the day. I'm doing something, and it's not for everyone,
Cool.
and that's sometimes that can get you like to only having to be by yourself and
Right.
lonely, because it's like most people can't live like that.
Yeah.
Most people can't. And I love my life, but it is definitely for a very few people on this earth, because you even said, like, you're like, how are you constantly on go like this? And I'm like, well, shit, we gonna die soon.
Right. Wow.
You never
So
know
you live
when
with
you're
a
going
purpose.
with a purpose, because tomorrow you cannot wake up.
Wow.
So if I do not wake up tomorrow, I'm happy with my life. I've done so many things every day I live
Wow.
life to the fullest. Every single day. It's not one day where you're gonna hear me say, "Oh, I'm laying in bed and I'm just chilling out for the." I cannot do that. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate relaxing. Relaxing is so stressful.
Mm.
It's like, why am I just sitting here? What was I born on this earth for?
Yeah.
To watch a TV show? No, that's just not me. It's
Wow.
just not me.
When it comes to business, Marcus, does that translate, being ambitious, not being lazy? I mean,
Oh, absolutely. Because all I want to do is work. It's
Yeah.
like I work until I fall asleep. And I can
I mean, you text me sometimes at 12:30 at night. I'm like, Marcus, I'm going to bed.
yeah, it's just what I do.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's such a crazy lifestyle to live. But I tell people all the time, you might consider me weird, but I
Right.
love it.
Right.
I am not normal compared to most people.
Yeah.
And I am completely okay with that. I do not want to be normal. I do not want to be average. I want to be on go 24/7. And if you can't be like that, not to say that you can't be in my circle, but we can't be too close because I
Wow.
will run circles around someone
There you go. So, Marcus, you're go, go, go all the time.
all the time.
People sometimes, they're going to talk about you. How do you deal with that?
Sometimes.
How do you deal with that? I mean, do you think you are crazy? What's going on? Like,
Well, honestly, compared to a lot of people, yes, I probably am considered that. Like, not really like crazy. I don't know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
but crazy as
like
to
a mad scientist.
yeah, as like my aspirations in life.
Mhm.
Yes, when I say you might consider me delusional because of how big my goals are, but I'm okay with that.
Right.
They're my goals, they're not yours.
Wow.
And to go back to you said if people talk about me, I can give two craps. They're gonna talk, let them talk.
There you
I'll
go.
just tell them yes to everything they ask me.
Yeah.
Because I truly don't care what they say. They say a rumor. Yep, I did it. So what? So what?
Yeah.
I did it. So what? Now what?
All right.
That's just how I approach life.
Family life. How important is that to you?
It's the number one thing.
Okay.
Well, I got God first, then family.
Mm.
So my son, he is like me 2.0.
Yeah.
My daughter, she is very smart. She's like a school, she has never received a B in her life. It's just straight
Wow.
A's. But my son, he hates school. He
Yeah.
like hates being told what to do.
Right.
And he's just like, go, go, go.
Yeah.
He makes me tired. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I just know what he is going to be when he grows up.
Wow.
He is a daddy's boy. He always
Yeah.
wants to be around me. He's like, why? He's only 9 in the 4th grade, and he's like, why can't I just stop going to school and just work with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how much he wants to be around me.
Wow.
But I just feel it's very important for a son
Yeah.
to have their dad in their lives.
Mm.
That's pretty much what I do it for.
Yeah.
My mom, she doesn't have to work. And
It's a blessing.
yeah, it's a blessing. I did that when I was 33. My mother doesn't
Wow.
have to work.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah. I grew up different. I have a lot of people that rely on me,
Yeah.
but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It goes along with my personality.
Right.
I tell people all the time, I love pain. I freaking love pain.
Wow.
And it's because I just grow from it.
Yeah.
Like this morning, I woke up, like I told you, I hurt my leg.
Right.
I could barely get out of bed.
Yeah.
It was so many things going wrong. And I just started cracking up. Like I started smiling. Like I kind of got happy.
That's good. Yeah.
I kind of got happy because I'm like, the devil is knocking on my door because he knows I'm
Yeah.
close. He knows I'm close. And when you start having so many things go wrong for you, that's when you know you're about to
Wow.
hit that breakthrough.
Wow.
Something good is coming after this. I'm like, I'm only 35 and I can barely walk now. What I mean?
So embrace pain, embrace
Exactly.
rejection,
Yes.
and the rest will come. I mean,
Exactly.
you got it.
Most people are scared of it. I'm not.
There you go.
You know,
Yeah.
people think like, Well, first off, screw what people think. But
Mm,
one thing about it is you just got to be bold. You got to be brave. You just got to
yeah.
go for things. And, you know, if you don't quit, you never give up, they will come true. All your
Wow.
dreams can happen. All your goals can happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you got to keep working on yourself, and then everything else just falls into line.